Welcome to Electrified. It's your host, Dylan Loomis. Happy Sunday. Had to come out with a quick video just to go over what Tesla just released in terms of Q4 production and deliveries. So if you haven't seen it already, Tesla delivered 308,600 vehicles in Q4 this year, smashing essentially all expectations. Wall Street was in the neighborhood of 260 to 270, and our Tesla analysts, who always do a very good job, Tesla Economist was at 290, Troy Teslike was the closest, correct me if I'm wrong if anybody was closer, at 299. Rob at Tesla Daily was 287, and then Brian at My Tesla Weekend was at 290,000. And moving over to production, Tesla produced 305,840 vehicles for the quarter, the first quarter ever over 300,000. And obviously, as we look into 2022, this has significant implications. If you take a look at the annualized run rate, that's of course 1.2 million. With nothing from Austin and Berlin. Most Wall Street estimates are for this figure to be around 1.3 for 2022. So I think that's all going to need to be revised much higher. But the growth here really is astounding. So if we compare Q4 of this year to Q4 of 2020, Tesla grew 71%. If we take the annual deliveries for all of 2021, which were 935,960, compare that to 2020, Tesla grew 88% year over year, while essentially building out 2 new factories that, by the way, are not producing vehicles yet. And yes, I'm of course very excited for the margins and the financials that we should get in a few weeks. Now, to be clear, we're not really sure what the full impact of the supply chain issues and inflation and all of that will have been in the quarter. We know that it's a very challenging environment, which makes these numbers even more impressive. Having said that, Tesla delivering 11,750 of the new S and X vehicles, where if we look last year, they were actually closer to 19,000, so there's definitely still room to continue to ramp the refreshed S and X lines. And just for fun and as an exercise, let's say that Tesla somehow pulls a rabbit out of a hat for 2022 and they grow by another 88% year over year. If you take the deliveries for this year and multiply that by 1.88, that would bring us to 1.759 million vehicles delivered in 2022. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm expecting this. I think as always, we should just continue on the 50% year over year growth until Tesla guides for something different. However, just something to keep in mind. And for what it's worth, just to show you what that 50% growth would look like in 2023, that would be 1.4 million units delivered next year at a 50% growth rate. And what Gary Black had to say about what this might mean, well, first he said it was insane, and then he said a 16% volume beat will cause analysts to leapfrog each other to boost fourth quarter earnings per share estimates from 1.97 per share up to 240, and 2022 delivery estimates to increase from the current 1.3 million to 1.5 million, and 2022 earnings per share from $8.70 to over $10. His estimate is 12. And he added this is before China expansion to 1 million from 750,000 by Q1 of next year, so another 150,000, and adding Berlin and Austin, which should be roughly 150,000 each in 2022 based on what Shanghai did in its first year. And he continued the extra 200,000 worth of $2 per share earnings per share is around $200 to Tesla stock. So not financial advice, but as Wall Street digests this data and adjusts their expectations and projections for next year, things are going to change. And I'd like to give a congratulatory shout out to Troy Teslike. His 299,000 estimate was the closest that I have seen. Once again, correct me in the comments below if somebody was closer. And let this serve as a reminder for us in the Tesla community how grateful we should be for this community that is so involved and engaged and talented, because remember, Wall Street was around 266,000, not even close, and all of our Tesla analysts were much, much closer, between 285 and 300K. So job well done to everybody, but especially Troy Teslake. So as I said, I just wanted to put together a quick video as a mini celebration with all of you on this Sunday as Tesla blows past all expectations and crushes Q4 deliveries and production, setting us up for a very special 2022. Yes, there will be challenges and headwinds, but Tesla has proven already that they are more than capable of overcoming all of them. Once again, Tesla delivers 935,950 vehicles this year amidst all of the challenges, growing 88% year over year when it comes to deliveries. But that's all for today. Please take a second to like this video if you did. Hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and a huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters.